to those two little girls on that video with the founding fathers thing, right? And then when I was finishing up, I had Eleanor Rigby in my head. The Beatles wrote it, was it Lennon wrote it, and my favorite is Wes Montgomery. It's instrumental, but I gave the CD to Patrick, but I need to. Okay, sorry. Go next door and download some music while I'm waiting. Wes. I'll just put Wes. I know what I mean. Okay. Well, because of Wes, man, I ain't got a lot of Wes on there. I give all the CDs of Wes to Pat, so I got to do Tequila, Bumping on Sunset, son of a bitch. I got to do Tequila, Bumping on Sunset, Eleanor Rigby, Wendy, that Day in Life's tolerable, but I prefer Eleanor Rigby, and but shit, there's Wes Montgomery, Bumping on Sunset, I'm like, I'm just gonna put Wes and then bring up Wes Montgomery tunes and then just start putting them on the MP3, because I ain't got no thumb on my MP3. Son of a bitch, Earl. You ain't got no. I got distracted. I was being head fucked by the worst scientists in the history of the world, and it causes brain damage and brain injuries. That's why with these kiddos, you sit there and you go, okay, wow. When you're talking to them, you got to be consistent. You got to bring them back to life, but you got to realize they are punch drunk. Okay, they get beat up every night by their internet provider. Okay, how do we keep you a trained consumer or a successful philanthropist? Pow, It's like that song by Paul Simon. And the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. And when I got older, I heard that song, the way that Paul wrote it, lie, la, lie, bow, lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie, bow, lie, la, lie, lie, till you accept it. That's the way I saw the song. I don't know if Paul meant it to sound that way but I was like, hey, Paul and Art, singing it, because Art has a really good voice. He does. Yeah, I like Art's voice a lot. Yeah, Bridge Over Troubled Water, for Emily, Where May I Find Her? That was one of the main reasons why I named my middle daughter Emily Grace. It was because of that song. This is so beautiful. What a dream I had. Yeah, it's a big, and I always imagined walking her down the aisle and giving her to a young man that realized that she is the fulfillment of the beauty of that song. Your face flushed with the night, and and I kissed your honey hair and felt you warm and near. Oh, how I love you, girl. But scientists they're mean as fuck. Yeah, and fuck is mean. Fuck is prostitution. Fuck is original sin. Let's take the soul, trap it in the mind, and ask people for money for sex. If you want to reproduce with me, and I'm the best woman, you're gonna have a lot of money to do it. Yeah, I know. I've listened to Megan Thee talk on stage for money, using her sexuality to try to get men to fight over access to her vagina. It's like, yeah, but if the kids end up talking like she does and acting like she does, what did you really win? You get an all-expense-paid trip to Genocide Central. You get to go to Las Vegas and do a residency. You get to go plan at the fucking Paris summits on how to mass murder the poor, to manage the populace, to maintain your feelings and delusions of power, because if you don't have a lot of people to fuck in the head and manipulate and move around, you'd rather die. Hey, how Mussolini and Adolf Hitler and you? How founding father of you? Let's go get a boat. Let's build the boat. Let's go get lots of black people that abused us in Egypt years ago and abuse them the way they abused us. It makes you feel powerful and good. Now let's build a big Washington Monument. That's a phallic symbol. I can fuck everybody across the water if I want to. Little gray hair gypsy, get around, pick your feet up off the ground. Little, get around. Hands go. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. We're so sorry, but we haven't done a bloody thing all day. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. Okay, I'm charming and I'm entertaining, trust me. And I am far more humble, which makes me far more intelligent than any fucked up computer hacker programmer that bombard your brain with philanthropy stupidity while you sleep. Lie, 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 bam, lie, lie, lie. When you're weary, feeling small. I'm better than drugs. I always tell that people in Sierra Vista. My two drugs are love and forgiveness. When tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side, oh, when times get hard, and friends just can't be found. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Been doing it for 2025 years. Where I stop now? Sail on, silver girl. Don't fight a war. Be like Yoko Ono. Make lots of money. Selling your egotistical bullshit instead of standing up for Lord's Prayer. Sail on by. Buy yourself a pair of designer clothes and a designer dress and a designer car with a Tesla engine and the best computers to direct you to where you roam if you want to. And don't forget your jukebox money. Is that the Love Shack? Is Shaq going to be there? That man scares me. He has feet so big and hands so big, his penis would probably tear your pelvis in half. Not if you're a girl that can handle it. You think you can handle it? Why would you want to handle that? Just love and be loved in return. You know, Nat King Cole. Natalie Cole's daddy, you know. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. And though he traveled near and far, here and there, this, you know, and saw many things. And we talked to fools and kings. But he was, but very sad of eye, but very wise was he. Okay, and then he talked and we talked, and he said the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to, but you got to say it like Nat King Cole with that regality in his voice, is just to love and be loved in return. Right, good song. If you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it. Nature Boy, Nat King Cole, reminds me of a man named Jiddu Krishnamurti. You know, the British went and rescued him from abject poverty because the genealogy and all the science said he was the continuation of the Krishna and the Buddha. And then they went and got him to see if he lived up to the hype and the mythology. And he killed all the hype and the mythology and turned out to be more beautiful than the hype and the mythology. Go look him up online. You see, his particularly really good video is his address to the United Nations in 1985. Okay, but another good one is when he goes to Ricci Valley schools and he talks with the young people. Some will make you cry and others will make you cry for different reasons. Some like they're going to keep fucking killing each other over money and these kids are the new trained leaders and they're not going to stop. And some are, he's going to talk this kid into listening to him and doing the right thing, and then that kid's going to get assassinated by his own relatives by the time he hits 20 or 33. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Oh, how Yahweh of you, how Buddha of you, how Krishna of you. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? It's better to have a prophet with a P-H-E-T than throwing a fit for more money to fuck, right? Maybe we can help Javon Roof Pete stop throwing fits at Planet Fitness and love P-H-E-T me as opposed to throwing a fit over money. I'm just gonna, I'm a fisher of men. I could also fish for women. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Come on, Javon. Come on, little Miss Tiger from Texas Southern and Miss Panther from Prairie View and Come on, bite, baby girl. I ain't gonna catch and release you. When you get done, it's like I had to use a hook with a worm on it, baby. It means it's something I'm Superman with my little worm, but Hank's gonna bust you down. Fuck Hank. Hank's an asshole. My man Hank is an asshole. Girls don't know what I'm talking about. Rapper's Delight. Javon knows what I'm talking about. She's a rapper. She knows the original moneymaker, faker for the funk with the thing that lost all their money to Chic because they didn't ask for copyright things to use the music for it. She knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. She's like Stewart on Big Bang Theory. She knows where the soup kitchen at, right? I'm charming, damn it. If you're intelligent, I'm very charming. Okay? If you are arrogant and ignorant through your arrogance, this guy's fucking crazy. What the fuck he's talking about? Trying to save you from your ego and your Wi-Fi provider because you need your Wi-Fi to make your money to pay to live here, to keep your brain capable of dopamine, to get yourself like, share, and subscribe. People listen to me, and I'm popular and famous. I make lots of money. I get to go do whatever I want to do. Do you really want to do it? If I told you that flying on a plane killed my son's grandma and grandpa with cancer and diabetes, Would you still want to get on a plane and fly to hang out in the VIP rooms with Electra? You know who Electra is, right? You know, Ben Affleck's baby mama, right? Okay. Would you still want to hang out with her and her wonderful organic farm food that she packs in plastic and sells? And plastic is the death and decay of mass murdered people discussed in the book of Revelation, where all the countries that claim to be Islam mass murder their own populace to be the wealthiest people in the petroleum industry that provides your car, your airplane, and your cell phone to make you ridiculously wealthy, and then sell products to people, have hair gel and soda pop and plastic bottles of death and decay from mass murdered people in their lives, so you can be really, really ridiculously good looking, and then have a toilet made of solid gold, and then be trained to be an assassin by I Want to Hump a Lot. You have to go way back into like the crates and look at the movies. I'm being sarcastic, but I was born in 1966. Pick up six. Go Waterboy. Okay, do you understand? Make it stop. How do you make all the madness stop? Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them can stop the time. If life is eternal and grace is infinite, there is nothing to fear about death. The only thing you fear is being selfish and scaring yourself to death to trap the soul in your sad and pathetic, dangerous and evil mind, right? Man, I make founding fathers look like they're playing with their poop and asking people for, and leave a gratuity for your server. That's how they pay their bills, to be able to afford to live in Scottsdale, Arizona, because it gets expensive living with the rich people. You know what I'm saying? Especially in San Luis Obispo, tip the fuck out of those poor servers. They probably homeless and shower at the YMCA before they come serve you at your table, right? Son of a bitch, make it stop. You don't have to worry about it. Taco Bell, you got a screen, and you're going to have the dude from Johnny Cab on the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Colin Farrell movies sitting there going, thank you for coming by. We prepared your food just the way you like it. We also have chicken. Come back and buy our chicken. It all tastes like chicken. This is the Matrix. Okay, do you understand? Make it stop. Make it stop. Stand up for a Lord's Prayer. Use your technology to stand up for a Lord's Prayer. Make it stop. Make history happen. Make love happen. Make life happen. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Make it so. Okay? You can do it. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. The spirit of the body of Christ believes in you. Okay? I love you. Peace out, man. Hop scene to it, man. Make it quick. That's the cook on the Ponderosa. And I'm old. Okay, guys, I love you. Peace out, man.